same way. I mean, you can tell who they are. There's Jordan, just because that's the way he sits, or the way he fires off his shot. So second half underway. Railers down by 7, and quickly Max gets in the way and tips it away over to Austin Kirby. So a quick turnover against the Lions. Railers down 7.
Yeah, we needed that, and now we need a 2-point basket. Not settle for the 3, and let's find a way to get to the rim.
They tried to lob it underneath to Christian, but Powers was there to intercept it. Clemens on the run out lays it off the glass and in.
I think turnovers lead to points when you play Lanphier. Now another turnover for the Railers and an easy layup. That was the difference between this game here and when we played them at Lanphier, Jeff. We hardly gave them any fast break points, and right now I think already 8 fast break points for the Lions.
Christian from the right wing, his high arcing 3 is up and good. Well, it's senior night, but it's starting to turn into Christian Van Hook day.
Yeah, he's been pretty about the only guy that's been able to score.
Wallace couldn't hang on to it, lost it out of bounds, so it'll go back to the Railers. Another turnover by the Lions. And 7:01 to go. As many turnovers as the Railers have had, as many fast break points as they've allowed, only down 6.
Well, we've talked about it a lot of this year. We've been able to hit that big shot when we need to hit one to stop a run, and Christian hit that one there. But the problem is we got to string more than one together.
On the wing, Austin will bring it back out, curls it back to Christian. Jumper on the way. Christian for 3 again.
Yeah, he can shoot it, and they're running a nice play with the pick and roll.
Down underneath, ball loose, fighting for it. Christian comes out with it and hands to Cook.
Don't leave him. Timeout.
Need to take a timeout. And we've got a timeout taken by Coach Neil Alexander to save that possession because Max was in a bad way down here on the baseline. Double team trapped against the baseline.
Yeah, and every Railer took off for the other end without helping. When you've got a pressing team like Lanphier, you can't run away from a ball handler. You always got to keep your eyes up and see where the ball is. And that time the Railers took off for the other end and left Max high and dry.
Josh, looking at the career stats here for the Railers, Christian's career high is 25. He did that against Southeast. He's already got 18.
Yeah, as we talked about guys going on to the next level, if there's somebody here watching him tonight, he will definitely be going on to the next level.
Where's Coach Oliver Purnell for DePaul when you need him? 6:25 to go. Railers down by just 3 now, 23-20. And, obviously, you're going for and they try to get it to Gesner, and the ball is thrown away.
Yeah, that's a problem. They put so much pressure on you. The Railers got to really buckle down and meet your passes and make good, strong passes. Right now, that was just a lackadaisical pass into the high post to try to get it to Gesner. And, Lanphier put so much pressure on you, they don't allow those kind of passes.
And again, we talk about it as Powers gets it in the lane, little 10-foot jumper. No, it hung on the rim and went down. He now has 6. Back to a 5-point advantage. 5:50 to go in the third. Gesner. I was going to say who hasn't scored, but other than blocking, he has it taken away from behind. Powers on the left side flips it up. It wouldn't go down. Make that Clemens, and he will go to the line shooting 2. Gesner with a good foul, not allowing the easy 2. But again, Josh, it's just a case of where down in Springfield earlier this month, when they did commit a turnover and the Lions were coming down on offense, they were walking it. After that 12th turnover, we've seen a lot tonight. Lanphier's going to run.
Well, and we haven't seen a backdoor play, I don't think, yet tonight. There was several times, I want to say probably 3 or 4 times back on February the 3rd when the Railers were at Lanphier that we ran backdoor plays and worked perfectly. Tonight, we've yet to run one.
26-20, free throw good, makes it 27-20. Clemens now with 7, and they were able to get out to that first half lead without much input from their leading scorer, and now he's starting to get in rhythm, and that could be bad news for the Railers.
Well, mainly it's just from the free throw line.
Austin, and a foul is going to be whistled on Davis as he prevented Kirby from driving down the baseline. Be the first on the Lions, 27-20. Again, Josh, there's that teeter-totter where the Railers are down 9, then back to within 3, then back now to 7, and
I think if it gets to a 12-point area, it's really bad news for the Railers because it can go south in a hurry.
Max handles a dribble between the circles. Cook over on the left side to Kirby. Sophomore gets it back. Gesner, the lob play to Christian, lays it up and in. Christian now has 20.
Yeah, we talked about a play. We got to run some sets there. Lanphier was in their zone, and an easy lob play to Christian for a big basket for 2. Now the Railers got to come up with a stop.
5 minutes to go. You know, Christian's only down 7. The team's down 5. Nice interior passing. Looked like he may have taken an extra step. But again, Powers gets the nice friendly roll. He has 8. And it's back to a 7-point advantage at 29-22. And now Lanphier's extended to full court pressure.
Way too easy, too.
Christian may have gotten away with the walk. Ball lost out of bounds. They're going to say Lanphier the last to touch it. So 4:38 to go. The Railers will inbound on the near side.
Yeah, you just don't see that sense of urgency by the Railers right now. That you know, the game's right in our hands. We're 7-point down. You just don't see that. You know, let's take it at them.
And then the pass thrown away as Max tried to get it over to Gesner, and Davis was in the way. Bolby will check in. Edward, his first appearance of the night. 4:30 to go, 29-22. Lanphier with a 7-point advantage.
Yeah, the pressure really bothering the Railers right now, especially our ball handlers. We can't get into any sets because our point guard's getting pressured so fast. Max just got to find a way to get around his man and get to the basket.
Davis, lob down in the corner to Brigady. He got them off to a good start with a couple threes early. Davis's 3 is no good. Crashing the boards, ball loose. Gesner out with it for the Railers. Kirby will get it back to Jordan. Over on the right side to Bolby. Corner to Max Cook. Cook being watched by Clements. Cook trying to make a move outside to Kirby. Gesner thought about spotting up for a long 3, instead in the corner to Bolby. 3:45 to go, third quarter. 7-point lead for Lanphier. Nice pass underneath, but Christian couldn't hang on to it. Too many Lions there in the way. Brigady down. Nice spin by Clemens, and they're going to say that looked a little too nice. And Josh, you know, I'm not sure. It might have been one of those plays that looked so good that it might not have been traveling.
And he got open so fast. When you're flying that fast and he turns a corner, anything can happen. And that's was a move, and it was a quick move. I don't know. It's so fast I couldn't tell what it was, but it sure looked good.
So after the turnover, Belsic back in for the Railers. Will skips it over the top, into the center now. Nice job of the Railers breaking the pressure. Bolby will hang onto it. Max, top of the key. He'll take a 3. It's on the way. Back rim, no good. Max gets his own rebound. Flips it over to Gesner. Railers again getting an extra opportunity this possession. Nice cut. Bolby, and he's going to go to the line shooting 2. Clemens, and I'll tell you what, the official put his whistle in his mouth real quick. I have a feeling that Clemens was close to getting a T because I don't think he agreed. I think he thought it was a clean play, and the official was real quick to put his whistle in his mouth.
I think it was a little taunting after the big block by Clemens, but you know, Bolby took it right at him, and that's what you got to do. Now he steps up, hits one free throw, and that's what you got to do. You got to be aggressive in the rim, and I hope now Edward doesn't fall away from going to the hoop because he got blocked. You know, you did what you're supposed to do. You went up, you went hard, and you got the 2 points by going to the free throw line.
Good job by Bolby. He hits his first 2 of the night, 29-24. So now the teeter-totter swinging back the Railers' way.
We've gotten to this point here at 5 points several times here in the third. We've just been unable to stop them.
Nice job as they try to get it into Powers, and Christian's there for the steal. Christian over to Belsic. If they hurry, they've got numbers. Ball loose. Nobody took it with them.
Timeout.
Still on the floor. It was last touched by Lanphier. And the Railers catch a big break there as it went out of bounds, because if the Railers pick it up, the 10 count is still going.
And he just dribbled it right off the referee. And you know that when the referee's in, he's in play. And Will went back to get it. Kind of a play you don't see every day, but thankfully the Railers get it back and a chance to cut in this lead. 5 points now. Railers need another big basket here.
2:40 to go. Max into the front court. Over to Gesner. Christian traveled.
Yep,
he did. Van Hook called for the walk. And, you know, Josh, Lanphier's putting so much pressure on I mean, they are bodying up every ball handler. You know, is it a case where, you know, do you, as an offensive player, lean back in and just make the officials call something?
Yeah, I think as Max gets going on the dribble, you just keep going into the body, and you trip. You get something. If you trip, they're going to call foul on the defender. You've got to initiate contact when the guys are getting this close to you.
2.5 to go, third quarter. It is Lincoln down by 5, 29-24. Davis in the lane. Nice quick move off the glass with the right hand is good.
Yeah, again, 5 points turns to 7 real quick. The Railers got the stop. We just weren't able to get the 2 on the other end.
6 different players have scored for Lanphier, only 3 for the Railers. Christian Van Hook with a game-high 20 so far. Max, nice back door, and Pods wasn't there. The pass a little bit too far ahead of him. Josh, on a play like that, is it Max throwing the pass too early or Pod not getting there quick enough?
Well, it's supposed to be a timing, and it's got to be the passer's got to lead it too. But I thought Max was able to get to the basket. Yeah, 15 turnovers now for the Railers, and I thought Max could not pass it, just get to the basket and score it himself.
Clemens on the left side, 7-point lead. They flip it. They tried to nonchalant pass it from Davis to Powers, and Gesner was there to steal it away. Christian at the free throw line, back out to Will. His 3 is partially blocked. Bowlby comes down, tips it over to Christian. Fadeaway jumper on the way, may have rushed it a little bit. Ball loose, Bowlby go up with it. Edward, he does, off the glass and good.
Yeah, Bowlby's been, he had a very solid sophomore game. I thought Bowlby looked the best I've seen him at the sophomore game today, and now he's putting it right in here to the varsity. Staying around the basket, and the Railers making plays here. Back down 5. You got to suck it up here and try and find a stop.
Austin back on top to Davis. Between the leg dribble in the lane, kicks it over to Clemens. Bowlby reaches in where a foul, and Edward will pick up the infraction, but it'll send Lanphier to the line. Bowlby picking up his first.
Yeah, not a bad foul though. They got it pretty deep, and that's where you need to get it. You got to foul. You got to foul and make him earn it from the line.
Powers will go to the line shooting 2. He has 8. First free throw on the way. It's up, and it is going to roll good.
Big stat from the last game, Jeff, was that free throws. Were the free throws. 24, I believe, taken by Lanphier, and only 3 by the Railers, and that was the big stat of the game back on February 3rd, exactly 3 weeks from tonight when the Railers were at Lanphier.
Yeah, Lanphier was 19 of 24. The Railers just 1 of 3. Both go down. So again, 7-point game, 33-26 as we approach a minute to go. Now, you've got a minute to go. If the Railers could do something here, they've got it. We've got possession to start the 4th quarter. Gesner, backdoor, nice cut by Max, who lays it up and in.
Again, two pointers. You know, we've done a good job, a better job here in the 3rd quarter. You do some of this in the 2nd quarter, and this is probably a different game, although we're only down 5, but this has been our arch nemesis number here. We haven't been able to cut it within 5.
33-28, Davis on top to Clemens. He's going to spot and fire a high arcing 3. That one doesn't go down. Austin with the rebound. Bowlby did a nice job of bodying him out, and Austin dribbled it out of bounds. I'll tell you what, if the Railers can come back and make this a little bit closer, come away with the win possibly, big key has been the play of Bowlby here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it has been, and that's what the Railers have done. If you brought a guy in, and maybe it generates a spark.
Gesner over to Podbelsic. Will back on top to Max.
It's a
reach. The reach is going to be called on
They've
Austin.
done that several times now where they're reaching around as we go by, and almost 90% of the time that's a foul.
And we've got a fan being escorted out by some of Lincoln's finest as the play is going on in the contest. Bowlby in the high post. Going out in the corner, Christian rises for a 3. He hit the side of the backboard.
And he got fouled.
He got a foul, so Christian will go to the line shooting 3. And a lot of action going on the court, a lot of action going on off the court, just like our teeter tot.
And it just keeps going, and now Christian was fouled shooting 3, I believe, so he goes to the line, cut this thing within 2 with 8.2 seconds left here in the 3rd.
Christian makes the first. We were watching the game, obviously wasn't sure what was going on over in the crowd section. Second one by Christian.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah,
Christian now with 22.
Yeah, 22 in the big, and we talked about it, man. If he could stay in that game the last time we played him, I'd tell you it would have been a different outcome.
Christian, can he match the number on the back of his jersey? 3, he does, 3 for 3.
23 out of 31 for Christian. I don't care how it gets done tonight. Any way you can pull out a W here.
Davis, corner 3, back rim no good. Gesner will grab it, and that's the way our 3rd quarter will end. Oh, we've got a good one here tonight at Roy S. Anderson. At the end of 3, it is Lanphier 33, Lincoln 31. Back with the 4th in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.